Okay, this story's obviously come out the last few days that Cipriani has been omitted from this training squad for England. And here's my thoughts on it. I think his off-field antics have finally caught up with him again. He was out in the Test wilderness for a while because of off-field indiscretions. It's happened again. That's down on the player. That's not down on the RFU. But the poor relationship with other players, especially Owen Farrell, which are rumoured, I think that's also having an effect. I think Owen Farrell's got a lot of power in that dressing room as vice captain. His dad, Andy Farrell, used to be part of the coaching setup at England. I think that is still, that kind of power behind the player. I think that's showing weak coaching by Eddie Jones. But on this side of things, I mentioned the poor relationship, and you can be successful and not get on with everyone you play with. Look at Sheringham, Cole. You've got to look at the crazy gang, Wimbledon 88, AFC Wimbledon, Kevin Peterson and Andrew Strauss, Alistair Cook, England cricket test setup. You can be one of those maverick players, or you can be two players who don't get on, and you can still win. So this is down to a poor culture in the dressing room, end of. This, however, is down to the player. And for a couple of years, the drinking incidents had stopped. His form was bang on, earns a recall. Fans were demanding a recall. The press were asking, why is this guy not playing for England? It bites us in the arse, doesn't it, in this summer? And that is down to Cipriani, no one else. However, I will say this. RFU got involved in a club matter. And it was dealt with by the court, and it was a club matter. And this here is the problem. The RFU getting involved in a club matter because of the player. Any other player does that, RFU is not involved. Cipriani does it, RFU gets involved. Who's the RFU's employee? Eddie Jones. Who's Eddie Jones' coach? The England squad. The club, Gloucester, dealt with the incident. They fined the player after he was fined by the court. He pled guilty, the court fined him, he paid compensation to the police officer. The club then fined him and forced him to a charity outreach programme and had a sit-down meeting saying, we've got to discuss your drinking. Alright, so the club dealt with it. I felt a bit softly because he's had so many opportunities now, but the club dealt with it. And that should have been case closed. The RFU start sticking their nose in a non-international matter. If he was on an England training camp, then yeah, he was on a club training camp outside the jurisdiction of the RFU on a pre-season tour. The RFU has no real say in my eyes. The RFU are Eddie Jones's employer. Wouldn't be surprised if the RFU have also put pressure on Eddie Jones, plus the players, led by Owen Farrell, some players in that squad who may not personally like Cipriani for whatever reason. They just don't get on with him. For the last couple of years, they can't say Jack because he's playing well and he's staying out of trouble. They can't say Jack crap, Jack shit. They can't. You saw in the summer in the Test series when Cipriani gets that, scores against Africa, Owen Farrell starts having a hissy fit. They don't get on. They don't get on. At all. Now that this has resurfaced again, he can now go, I don't like him, I don't want to play with him. And he's vice captain, so he does have some say, and his dad used to be part of the coaching setup at England. So he does have a lot of weight with his words, which is unfortunate, which shows a weakness in coaching and a weakness in culture. Eddie Jones has stated he would select players on this. That's bad R, but their rugby form. That is a really bad letter R. Okay? What's happened? He is selected on this. He's selected on that. It's poor coaching. It's a poor setup. And players, or some key players, have far too much say with the coach when the coach should be coaching them, and the selectors should be selecting, not the players. But I can't help thinking that what happened this summer and the RFU's meddling has also led to this. But it's a training camp. There are several training camps. But the internet's blown up, the media's blown up, and now I'm having to talk about it because it's discussion worthy. And I do think this could be crucial in how England do in the World Cup. Best fly half in the country, not in a training camp. That says to me something's not right. But at the same time, silver lining, these training camps are known for injuring players. So Exeter Chiefs fans can be happy that very few of your players are in this training camp. Newcastle Falcons, you fans, loads of your players aren't in this training camp. You can feel exceptionally happy. In fact, Harlequins, be worried. Leicester, be worried. Northampton Saints, be worried. Your clubs, you're going to be decimated after this training camp, I have no doubt. Be concerned about your players, because Eddie Jones and these training camps are an injury nightmare. Look at the Six Nations and how many players for England were missing because of these training camp-based injuries. And that says it all. And I'm going to leave that there. On a little brief note, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe and place your thoughts on the Cipriani situation in the comment section below. Try and keep them clean. I know it's difficult. It's a heated subject, but I do think that's an issue, and that's a bigger issue than maybe this should be. But we'll see what happens over the next 12 months. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.